Hej på dig and welcome to Swedes Svart Metal review of this black metal. I don't know about you, but the name Grimtone doesn't exactly sound like a Swedish black metal band. It doesn't really sound like a black metal band in the first place. To me, this kind of woody pictures with this kind of name would be like is this a gothic album or is this some Nordic worship of some, I don't know, weather metal? Well, Memento Mori, make no mistake, is exactly Swedish black metal. Think of bands like Dark Funeral and Marduk with all its fast-paced, kind of a grim, somewhat raw production, and you are right there. So, before we go into the details, let's just browse into this booklet. As you can see, pretty simple in design, then some wooden pictures in the middle, you know, the kind of Nordic landscapes you're all familiar with the type, and the kind of a classic, very typical picture for a band, kind of a promotional picture, and yet again more woods, and then some gravestones. Despite the name, this actually looks like kind of a black metal name, but Grimtone, come on, that's not a typical black metal name. But as it so often is, don't judge the book by its cover. Now, Grimtone is all about Swedish black metal. It's fast, it's very simple, it's right in your face, and it's only 32 minutes in total track length, album length, whatever. And I think it works in favor for this album. Now, there is not much variation within these songs. Basically, every song is just about, fast-paced, you get the idea. And I don't mean by that bad. To be honest, Memento Mori sounds like it's an album that you've been gone through like a million times before. Everything from the 90s is just basically poured into this one. First I was thinking more like Immortal, but later on I was thinking maybe not, there's something different. And then it kind of became clear to me it's like more like Dark Funeral, but also Marduk, maybe the first Marduk albums anyway. So it's just fast and simple in design. The riffs are not complicated, they're quite simplistic. It's not like Ildiarn primitivity, but not too far from that either. So if you have like this third wave of black metal when everything is about kind of creating these dissonant ideas and multi-layered guitar works and weird drum things and all that stuff, and you're like, whoa man, this is so artsy. Well, this is the opposite. This is not exactly the first wave of black metal, but then again, this could be closer to, like early Bathory than, say, this third wave of black metal. So in a ways, this is kind of a retro-ish in its output, and there's nothing wrong when it's properly executed, and that's basically what this band is all about. I have minor things to complain about this album, however, which I could point a couple. First of all, this could actually benefit of more variation. It's more like once you have heard one track, you pretty much know it all. That's not a big deal, but it can get a little bit tiresome after a couple of spins. The second thing is, in my opinion, is that the sounds, I don't usually want to complain because this is more like raw black metal than your, say, Dimmu Borgir. The snare sound is actually something you might need to get used to before you can actually like the album. It's kind of a nuisance because it's mixed so up, it's so loud, and it's kind of a weird snare sound as well. Those are not big deals. Like I said, it's not like they're gonna ruin the album, but it might need a little bit of getting used to. So don't judge the band just because you heard like half the song and decided it's crap. Rather, give it a couple of spins through Bandcamp or whatever, and then figure out if it's your cup of tea. At least I started to like more than what I did after maybe the first initial spin. So in my opinion, it's kind of a grower, but like I said, it's pretty simple in style, so there's only so much growing to do with 32 minutes of fast-paced black metal. Quite a grim, quite raw, a little bit harsh, but not most extreme one. Anyway, nice black metal, I cannot really say that, from Sweden, 2017. This is their debut album, and to be honest, I wouldn't mind if they were already doing a continuation to this one. Quite nice, a new band for me anyway, so I hope you like it as well. Take care and stay brutal.